if you're a Leo born July 23rd to August 22nd, what can you expect for the month of March 2018? Let's tune in and find out. So Leo, I just really feel like you've got the rhythm this month. You know what you're doing, you know what you want. I just see you kind of like moving things along, helping yourself. I feel like there's you know, just this focus has returned on moving in the right direction and getting things done. So there's a lot of, the word is alacrity, right? Moving forward with you know, self-assurance. You can clearly see what needs to be done and you're just doing it. So really powerful, good, strong, very clear energy early on in March. So let's start first with relationships, with romantic relationships. Those of you in a coupled relationship, let's see what's in store for you. There's a really nice understanding going on between the two of you, and if you're not there yet, I feel like you're going to get through it, and it's going to kind of open up and reveal to yourself. Some of you, I do feel there's been some, you know, kind of having to bend but not break sort of energy, but I do feel like all in all, you come back together in a really beautiful, easy way. There will be, it feels like a little frenetic energy around the 26th or something like that, which we have a Mercury retrograde March 22nd to April 15th in the sign of Aries. So there can be some kind of combustion, you know, a little too much passion in the relationship, you know, where you can kind of go, whoa, I shouldn't have maybe said that, or I should have pulled back a little sooner. But, you know, nonetheless, it moves in and out quickly. I don't see it like being all that big a deal for you. Some great makeup sex, evidently. So if you need that in your life around the full moon, March 31st, that's really good too. So that energy can be actually a little bit intense because we have two full moons this month. One March 1st, which is a full moon in Virgo, and then another one March 31st, a full moon in Libra, sorry, and which is considered actually a blue moon because it's the second moon in 1 month, right? The first full moon in Virgo, there may be some things that needed to be cleared and be brought to your attention that need to be corrected. So there may be information that comes to you. It could be at work or it could be with a partner that's like you're finally hearing about, you know, somebody else thinks you did ba or somebody else mistook something. It's like, what? Why am I just hearing about this now? But it's a way to correct a situation that wasn't really working out. So I feel that you may hear some communication about something that somebody misinterpreted from you that you get an opportunity to correct and work out and heal for the best. So that full moon may bring up something a little uncomfortable, but it's really for the best because you're going to have all the clarity in the world to correct it, and they're going to go, oh, why didn't you say so? So it's whatever. Don't avoid anything around that full moon because it's going to give you an opportunity to really be heard and to have some clarity, and it's going to work on your behalf. So it's a really good thing. Let's go back now to those of you who are single, Leos looking for romance and looking for love. Well, I already feel like it's flowing for you. I already feel like some of you may be engaging in new relationships or dating new people already and feeling good and enjoying yourself. And that's likely to continue. The March 22nd to April 15th, that's when you really don't want to meet somebody new, but somebody from your past could emerge again. You want to be careful with that just because sometimes we give people second chances, third chances, fourth chances, fifth chances. And if you've been on that trajectory, just say no. Don't even let them come back into your life because nothing will have changed. But if let's say if it's the first time they're coming back, then that might be worthwhile taking a look at and seeing, okay, maybe they have changed or maybe I've changed, that this relationship could work. But it's generally not a good time to meet somebody new. But it's definitely a good time to reconnect with people that you've had a good relationship with in the past, that March 22nd to April 15th. When Mercury's retrograde. And generally that's a good time to redo, rethink, recreate. It's usually a time when we go in, things become slower. It's not a great time, you know, to buy electronics or buy expensive items because they usually go a little haywire, and we don't always see what we're getting during that time. But once the Mercury goes direct, then we start to see all sides are equal, right? Then we can sort of see the full picture. Okay, so anything else about you Leos in romance? Yeah, the biggest thing is don't be in a hurry to make a decision about anybody this first couple of weeks of March. Really allow yourself to get a chance to really see who's out there, who feels good. You know, don't be in a rush to make them the one or to make, you know, that specific person the one. There may be somebody that kind of got away, or you kind of like are wondering, are they ever going to come back? That actually comes back this go around, that actually comes back March 22nd to April 15th, that they actually maybe feel finally where they're in a place where they can contact you or reach out at a more real way, where you could actually even see each other if you haven't seen each other for years. They may be in the same town or the same community, or finally in a place where they feel strong enough to see you. Maybe they hurt you and maybe they need to own up to that, and maybe now they're finally strong enough to do that. So just know if there's somebody that you've been sort of hanging on to or waiting, some of those answers may come in the March 22nd to April 15th, and just believe and trust your gut, right? That's all there is to do. It's less about that person and more about you, and believing and trusting your own instincts about yourself and about what you want and what you want to create and what you want to generate. So just be aware if somebody comes back into your life, go ahead and listen to them, and at the end of the day, you'll know what to do. Okay, so moving forward with Leos, with your money and career, what's in store for you in March? This is interesting. You have an opportunity to make a lot of money this month, and it could be that either you're offered a lot of overtime, or you've been given a separate project with a high price tag attached to it, but it feels like out of the blue. So it's something that is different. So if you're somebody who routinely works overtime, it may be a completely different project that requires your attention, and there's more money for it because there's some different aspect. Maybe you're leading the project, maybe you're taking it on, maybe you're going to really be in charge and you're hiring other people for it. It could be outsourced, right? It could have nothing to do with your current job, but has a different job that somebody got your name. It could be even something that like I said, it feels like out of the blue, where suddenly somebody comes in and picks you up and says, hey, will you want to? You should, because it feels really good, and it feels powerful, and it feels productive. Now, if it happens during the retrograde, listen, you don't want to turn down money, you don't want to turn down work. Just do your best you can to get things in contract form and protect yourself as best you can. Double check resources, make sure they're legit, make sure they say they are, right? And if you haven't worked with them before, and just make sure that everything is really nailed down, so that you have a contract that's solid. So if any bit or portion of it goes flaky, you can protect yourself, okay? So, but you don't want to turn down work because of a retrograde, right? You just want to make sure the T's are crossed and the I's are dotted. Okay, so really good energy for money and for career moving forward in March. Okay, let's look at your health for Leos. You're going to have the stamina this month to do what you need to do. Just take those B12s, the vitamins that you need, or the liquid B12s to keep up your energy. Probiotics is coming in. Layer yourself. Drink a lot of water, because if you're in a different climate or anywhere, you just don't want to get dehydrated. So they're just showing me the basics. Just cover your basics, and you guys will be fine. For some of you, again, there may be some unexpected travel this month. Could even take you abroad. Go for it. Just make sure, again, that you're, with the retrograde happening, that you're double checking your flights and your times and who's picking you up and your hotel accommodations. And I wouldn't be, I would check more than once for sure. I would check at least 2 and maybe even 3 times, or have them give you different confirmations in via phone as well as email, to make sure that all communication is clear, so you don't find yourself in another country without a hotel room, right? So it's like that sort of hit and miss kind of energy that can happen during those retrogrades. But I feel like there's a lot of good thing, and like I said, some unexpected fun travel, but it does feel like it's work related too. Okay, so let's see if there's anything around your health, Leos. Oh, okay, we touched on the health, and then we went back for the career, for the little travel, and then anything unexpected for Leos. Well, that would be unexpected. Some travel, for your career, for some of you it feels unexpected, or that money coming in is unexpected. The opportunity coming in is unexpected. And for some of you, it could be a rekindling of a romance that's unexpected, a flame that comes back into your life that is kind of unexpected. And I know for some of you that could create anxiety. It's like, wait, I don't want to go down that path again. And, they're really not well, or we're not really that suited for each other, or that was such a long time ago. We're just different people now. Whatever the dialogue is, you just let go. You don't have to reach out. You don't have to do anything. This is just information. And you can, if something happens with it, it does. And if it doesn't, this is a big reading for a lot of people. If it doesn't resonate with you, that's fine, right? It's just information that's coming in where I can feel for some of you, there's an unexpected re-upping of love from somebody many years ago that's coming back into your life. Nothing to resist. All right, you guys, have an amazing month. It feels really good, and I feel like you're going to be generating a lot. You just remind me of this, this wild horse that has tamed themselves to get things done. So it's a really good, beautiful vision of somebody who's really strong and powerful and in their power. So I love it. So love all my Leo pals. Wish you guys the best. Have an amazing March. If you like my intuitive astrology, please click like, share it with a friend, comment below, and I'll connect with you again next month.